Bagfuel, baby.
Why do you think we give up on the stars that we have faster than the different cultures?
I mean, I think, man, it got something to do with our attention span, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like we be on you for a minute, and then once you know what what a lot of artists do, and I always say this to their own default, like they'll put out music, right, and then go 2-3 years without putting something out.
But who the hell's doing that right now, Ty?
What?
Waiting 2 to 3 years to push it
A
out
lot of
beside
artists.
Kendrick.
A lot of Kendrick. I mean,
But Kendrick
J. Cole.
J.
like
Cole.
artists don't really like a lot of them. They go even if it's not 2 to 3 years, even a year. Like I tell my artists all the time, you shouldn't, nigga, don't go 60 days without putting out a record.
Mm-hmm.
Just put out something for your people.
Put it out, bro. You know what I mean? Put something in the market. You got to keep music in the market. That's how you're gonna stay. That's how you're gonna stay relevant and stay on people's minds.
But
But the quality diminishes when they do that. To me,
I mean, I don't necessarily feel like the quality diminishes. A record is a record. You know what I'm saying? Is everyone ain't gonna be a hit, but at the same time, it's still a part of your catalog. You get what I'm saying? Like every record ain't gonna be a hit. Every record Drake drop ain't a hit.
you want to be solid in what you're dropping because if that's your catalog at the end of the day.
Yeah, but when you're a new
got
artist,
a bunch of duds that just.
no, not a bunch of duds. We ain't gonna put not a bunch of duds. We ain't even shoot. Yeah, we ain't even shoot.
We not even his hand up.
Nah, we ain't shooting for no duds. But what I'm saying is this: when you a new artist, bro, it's like you trying to build a fan base, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the course of building a fan base, you trying to bring people into your world to get to know who you are, right? And you want them to know who you are through music, right? So if you go 6 months, 9 months, a year without putting something out, guess what you do? Guess what I'm gonna do?
You moving
I'm
on.
gonna move on to the next artist.
Moving on.
I'm gonna move on to the
Kinda
next
like what-
artist, and then if they do the same shit, guess what? I'm gonna move on to the next artist because it's definitely no shortage of artists. We all know that.
Yo,
You feel what I'm saying?
It's an abundance of
When
artists.
those people take 2 years old, like Travis Scott, he's coming back out now. There's an abundance of fans ready to go.
Right.
but his fans is it's
Travis-
a wider
and
pool.
Travis-
He built it up by doing an album once a year.
Yeah, but
his pool is way
He
different.
he go longer than once a year. I think the last time he put a project, that might have been about 3 years.
he got in trouble though. Remember?
Yeah.
He got in trouble with the festival.
At Astro.
So he had to chill for a second.
He
you
had
know
a
what I'm
kid
saying?
too.
And but then we are talking about people who are super established. We're talking about J. Cole,
Yeah.
who at one time was putting out mad music like Ty said.
Freestyles.
He was yeah, but
You're
this is
trying to
what
build,
he's
you're trying
talking
to build a
about.
fan base. You know what I'm saying?
This is what he's talking about. But then when you get to a certain point, then you got people really watching you like we talked about. Now they watching you.
Yeah, they want to see
Now
what's
you got to
next.
be more careful and more strategic
That's
with
a
what
fact.
you're putting your own stuff out with because it's bigger money that they're putting into you now. Because you done came out 2 or 3 times. Remember we had talked about the budgets. They don't want you to be a big star because if you keep coming out, the budget gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
But also too, like hip hop is only 50 years old. So now Method Man being the age he's at, that's the first time we're seeing a 50-year-old rapper look like that.
Right.
We're growing now. As you can see, when he does a show, he's gonna have his audience come. It might not be a younger demographic.
Right.
As when hip hop gets to 70, I think we're growing into the fact of seeing our stars who we have an emotional attachment to get to the point where rock and roll is at where, all right, if X was 70, I think people would have came out and seen him. That's still DMX.
I'm being funny, but when X was alive, he was doing shows, people was not supporting X. And I'm keeping it real. They was not supporting
In the later
X.
part of his career.
In the later part. Because me and Clue did shows with X and parties. And they were not coming. Even when we go to Nipsey, Nipsey could not sell out SOBs here before he died. But when he died, everybody wants to run and support him. They're not supporting our black artists. They're not.
DJ Cassidy just had an event over the weekend. Sold out. It was nothing but artists older.
Took a whole bunch of them.
I mean, we got to build up.
Cassidy got a wave that he started from Corona.
Of course.
It's just like D-Nice. Whoever jumped on the Corona wave, we came up in Corona.
Yes.
I came up in fucking Corona. I'm not going to cat while everybody wasn't working. This dude right here was like, we're going to work. and we're gonna develop clips, and we're gonna keep coming. Pause.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how and that's how people started to take notice of us, because there was nobody else in the fucking market putting out
How about this?
content.
What's the fine line of oversaturating an artist's creativity without like burning them out?
Right, that's a good question.
As you're an artist, you're a executive. Understood. You've been in the streets. You understand. You've seen multiple angles. How do you keep an artist from burning out and putting out trash for the sake of being consistent?
I think that's all gonna come down to the people that's around him. His team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, as a team, that's what we there for. You know what I mean? Ain't no yes man, ain't no what's name. Yo, this ain't it.
But you know, Ty, let's be real. Ty, let's be real. You know niggas got mad yes men, Ty.
Right.
Those are the ones that they keep around them.
They definitely
feed the
do.
ego.
They definitely do. But it gotta be that one or two people in the crew that's gonna be like, nah, this ain't it. See, I that's me. For my team, that's me.
That's me too.
I go in the studio because I own a studio in Atlanta, right? So I go in the studio and my artist is in there all the time working. And they'll play some shit. They'll be like, yo, this shit crazy. You got to come listen to this shit. And I'll listen to it and I'll be like, it's cool.
It's cool.
mean?
They get mad as fucking
Yeah,
when I do that, bro.
But you know,
Because they know
if it's a hit, you're going to know my energy.
Yeah.
We going to go crazy. I'm pulling my phone out. I'm doing all types of shit. If it ain't it, it's cool.
It's cool. Is the Cool record the one you put out in the 60 days? Is the Cool record good enough to put out?
I think it depends on the record that we put out before it and the record that we put that's gonna come after.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you gotta look at all of those. You gotta look at all those variables. You know what I mean? Because if you put out, say the record you just put out, it had some type of success, right? So now you're gonna think twice about the second record you're gonna put out. See what I'm saying? The record that's gonna come after that, because it's like, damn, this shit got to at least
live up to
quality wise. It got to at least stand up to this.
Yeah.
You know that's where a lot of artists go wrong at too. You know what I mean? Because they'll put out their hit, and then you got to understand when you get a hit, right? We never know it's a hit until it's out.
That's the standard, though.
But once you get a hit, the thing is you got to come right back with a hit. If not, it's like
you finish.
And I've seen that shit happen
like you
many times. Yeah, it got to be something outside of music that's gonna keep them.
If they like you, then they'll give you a little more budget. They'll reforecast you and give you a chance to do another record with somebody else, and we hope that hits just as hard. Pause, girl.
But as you know, we've spoken about this from the era of the 90s to the 2000s. Dudes would have 3 hits ready to go.
Right.
They'd be like, all right, these 3 gonna work. These 4 are gonna work. We know what it is. We've done the test market. Now it's like, all right, 1 goes, and it's like, we're scrambling now. Right. We're behind the 8 ball.
It's more artists. It's more artists. It's cheaper to put them out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then it goes to the whole thing. Power. Like, do I want Fly Ty to do 3 singles? You would think the record label would want that, right? But me doing marketing on I can't say the label, but me doing the marketing at this one label, you saw the label head told me 1 single, not an album, 1 big single they got paid the bills all year for the label. A single.
For sure.
Okay?
It's like that time.
So
that's why you never heard the saying, one record could change your life.
This is what I'm saying.
Catch one, it'll change your life.
So why do I need Fly Ty to give me 3 records? I'd rather fish. If I'm a label with all the money, I'd rather fish for artists and keep all the power to myself. Y'all gonna be hungry. You gonna be under my beck and call now, because you're gonna need money. That 1 hit's gonna run out. You're gonna spend the money. It's not enough to put money to the side and let it grow.
Right.
I'm in power. But now if you come back with 2 hits,
now we talking about something.
now Fly Ty coming in talking crazy now. Like, yo, I'm the biggest shit in the world.
Right.
Give me more money. Now it's a totally different play now.
And then also, you know, these labels,
whole different conversation.
They got PTSD from Cash Money when they gave him that deal, and everyone's like, okay, what they did, what Master P did, Dame Dash watching them in the videos wilding, and they're like, are we gonna let Fly Ty and SO be the next ones? We couldn't even handle these dudes. More of them is coming.
No, but the thing about it is, you definitely what you're saying is right. But the part you can't leave out is all of those people, all of those companies made the majors a lot of money.
You right?
A lot of money.